Hi guys, this is Lachette with Scarlet Moon Creations, and I'm back with my September 2018 Plan With Me video, the Witchy Plan With Me. And I know I did not do an August one because I was really, the reason is I had been thinking about changing things up a little bit. There were a couple of other types of videos somewhat related that I wanted to do, and I was trying to figure out what was a better idea, and then the time for filming came and went, so I just let it go to better put together a plan. But let's jump straight into it. I'm back, and let's get going. So we'll start off. I'm still using my faux doré. This, if you've never watched a plan with me before, this is a fabric traveler's notebook cover by Hipster Haberdashery. Link in the description down below. Actually, no link. Unfortunately, this shop is no longer active, so it is what it is. And flipping this open, I've got a pocket here where I keep the pens and things that I'm using currently during the month. I'm thinking of sewing in a little tab here with some I forget the word, but so it sticks close. But yeah, anyway, this first insert is my collections insert. What I'm gonna do is very quickly show you a flip through of last month, which will definitely be quick because last month was not a very active one for me, planning wise. But some new pages I have updated. Oh, come on, focus. There we go. Updated new annual log, at least up until December of this year, putting in some important dates because I was starting to forget things. I'm going to start creating my annual strategy. And then this page is one that I created just the other day. I'll put a link in the description to the Instagram account that inspired this page, but it's basically kind of a mix between affirmations and just like good thoughts I want to remember for my bad days. So that's why it's titled Remember for Bad Days. So things like every minute is a chance for a new start. Getting clean and dressed sets a good tone and clears the mind. It wakes me up. You deserve to be happy. Look towards the future. Get excited about it and prepared. You're wanted and needed by many. It's worse to say and do nothing than to say or do the wrong thing. So some of those I took directly from the Instagram account. Again, I'll link it in the description down below. Others I created myself, and I still have room because there's a couple of other things I want to put in here that I'm still like working on the wording of. So yeah, bad days and moments end, and this is like a page I can turn to when I'm not feeling so good, when I'm like emotionally or mentally. So this kind of covers a lot, or I wanted to cover a lot of the bad moods or negative thoughts that happen to get me down, that slow my day or grind my day down to a halt. So yeah, just remember the good times, kind of. So still using this insert that I made out of a file folder, and just so you can see, first the flip through from last month. Sorry, my computer over there is making all kinds of noise. It's empty. This is last month. I started it. I didn't fill in like events or my projects. I pasted in this grid paper for a habit tracker. Didn't use it. So yes, this is my cover page for this month. I'm going with like a space theme. So doodles of different things in space, and then this pink, purple, and blue color scheme, which I took from last month since I didn't really use it. Here is my monthly log. Sorry, the words escaped me for a second there. My monthly log, new moon in Virgo. So again, if you're new, I start my month, my planning month during the dark moon, or the new moon as most people call it. When you look up in the sky and there you can't see a moon at all, not because it's cloudy, but because it's not there. It's currently completely blocked from the sun's light. And you'll see this when the first crescent moon is up in the sky. So when the moon looks like this in the sky here, that's when this video will go up. Will go live, I mean. So yeah, from September 10th to October 9th is my planning month. So yeah, my monthly log, some important dates, birthdays and things, events coming up. And I have some moon phases on the side there. I'm going to put a couple of others. I just have to check my moon tracker. This full moon, we are in the full moon in September will be on the 24th or the 25th. And it's called the harvest moon because in general, for the most part, worldwide, this is the harvest season. So if you were planting things, growing things, usually the majority of like fruits, vegetables, those kinds of things, is the time, grains as well, now is the time to start harvesting them. And you probably notice a lot of harvest festivals, state fairs, other things like Renaissance fairs and stuff like that around this time of year, hay rides and whatnot. So these are all the activities that happen during harvest season. So anyway, full moon will be the harvest moon, hence the title. This is my projects page. I changed it a little bit. I broke up, I gave home projects its own category, and of course it's the least filled because I was writing this and having a hard time remembering what projects I wanted to work on this month, so this might fill in more later. And I got rid of the EE business section, if you remember it from my previous plan with me's, just because it's not a focus right now. So yes, these are the projects I'm working on, some blog posts, videos, an SMC business, updating my Etsy shop, pictures and descriptions, and I want to do a full moon meditation for Instagram. So if you are interested in that, I'll go live on Instagram reading a meditation during the full moon. So link in the description below. Let's see. I also want to do a September month ahead spread video to kind of explain the month ahead readings that I offer and how I use them for myself. And this month will be the first time I'm putting those video like that out, so please subscribe if you're interested. Personal, some work stuff, Miracle Morning, want to get back into that. I'm trying really hard to get a ticket to the BTS concert, so there will be three here in New York at different times, so I still have some camp animes coming up. Can't wait for that. a book I want to finish reading, She Means Business, and Solar Seeds. And oh, so I'll show you in a second, but I need to make a new insert and scan some of my doodling and art so I can share with you guys. And then in the spiritual section, I've got the full moon ritual for September, the harvest moon, autumn equinox ritual, elemental inserts. I'm going to be making some witchy planning inserts, one for each element, so those should be coming out soon. The next new moon ritual, which should be the new moon in Libra. Finishing up some digital grimoire pages to offer to my subscribers, and to plan out autumn and listen to my podcast for home, clean off my desk, sell my books, which is going really well, and find a key. There's one specific key that I'm having a hard time looking for, so that's like a project. But I have a couple of other things I want to add to this. Now here's where things change a little bit. I don't know how well you can see this, but this is my income and expenses tracker. I started doing this a couple of months ago, maybe only 2 or 3 months ago, but it's going well. Seeing what I'm spending, what I'm making, and whether it's a need or a want or what have you, I like it. And then my mood tracker, a little bit different. I had been slapping it onto the same page as my habit tracker and then never using it. I always wanted to use a mood tracker, but it never works for me. And then I saw this, and it's related to the remember page that I showed you back here. And I really should have wrote down the name of the Instagram user, but it is not coming to me because it's not someone I follow regularly. I just came across the spread. So yeah, this mood tracker is a little bit different. What it says here at the top is the date and how do I feel or how do you feel, and then is there a reason why. So, and this does not have 30 spaces, so this is as you go. On the screen here, you'll see what that person did. They had like this combined spread, this and then like a habit tracker type of thing to see what kinds of things affected her mood. And then on the side there is the remember stuff. And I appreciated all of that, but I didn't want to have it all on one page, partially because of laziness. So, yeah, this is what I've got, and I'm very happy with it. So I'm thankful for her creating this spread that she did. Next is my habit tracker. So once again, I am going with kind of like the bar graph feel rather than the norm for habit trackers in the bullet journal community. I've got my habits down here, and I remembered a new one I wanted to add it. I took some old ones out and then added this new one. I should probably take a few other things out, but my habit tracker was kind of this combination of a habit tracker and like a not a mood tracker, but a self-care tracker, mental health tracker. So there are certain things that I've actually been doing really well with, so I don't feel like I need to write them down anymore, which is the goal, like for them to become such ingrained habits I don't really have to think about them very much. So Anyway, that just means like, okay, I don't have to track them, which means I'm doing well with taking care of myself. So I took them off. I added no scratching, which might sound gross, but I have eczema and it's flared up again and it's itchy. The worst thing you can do is scratch your eczema. It just makes it spread, which makes you itchier, and the cycle continues. So the goal is to stop the scratching. So yeah, it doesn't matter like what day I do things on, it's just how many times each month I do them. So that's why the dates and the days of the week and the moon phases are not here. It's just 1 through 30, and each thing will have its own graph. What I did was paste in some of this graph paper because one of the reasons why I had been slacking on using my habit trackers was because I didn't want to draw out all the squares. So this was my workaround, which is good. And that's it for the trackers insert, which I still have quite a bit of paper left in it. Now, my summer insert. Summer is just about over, but I was really slacking. I have almost nothing in here for August. So I've got lots of pages left. So I did my September content calendar in here. And honestly, I'm wishing I had skipped this page for the content calendar, because as you can see, it's two different types of paper. This packing paper and then this newsprint stuff that I've showed you before. So yeah, this is keeping up the color scheme, the blues, pinks, and purples. The little post-it notes for videos and blog posts, so I know roughly what my plan is. And yeah, once things are more settled, this will be filled in. Wait, let me find August. So yeah, a new weekly spread I'm trying out is this one. Just the 6 boxes. One for events, social media, blogging, YouTube, current, and horizon. I started here with my, again, outer space galaxy theme going, but I gotta finish the other squares for the upcoming week. And then, yeah, I think I'm just gonna have 2 in here. I'm going to make a new insert for the fall months and take this out and swap that in. So you'll see that in my next video. And just so you can see how much I did not do for August, that's it. This is July 30th, and then August 13th, and then August 14th, and then nothing. And this is the beginning of September. So that's why. This flip through of last month was so quick. So that is my bullet journal. Lastly, I want to talk about my spiritual journal. I'll show you very, very quickly a couple of pages that I've done new. This is a new moon ritual. My lemon page. And then I've got this, there's an oil for that challenge, which I'm doing on Instagram. And I think that's it for the new pages. Yeah. So the last part is my cards for the month, my elemental year ahead spread. I will go into more detail in a separate video. Like I said, I want to start showing my month ahead spreads and cards, so you guys can get an idea of what you would be getting from me if you did get a month ahead reading, and how I use them. So like I said, I do this, I pull these cards for each month, one for each element: air, fire, water, and earth. And I use different card decks for each element. And we are in September. So for this month, I've got for air, I have the Wheel of Fortune. And then for fire, I've got the Ten of Cups. Move that a little closer. For water, I have the Three of Wands. And for earth, I have Thoth the Footer. And yeah, so just a really quick overview before I go. What I do is I pull out the cards for the month, I take a look at them, I tuck them away in my planner, and then at the end of the month I go back, I look at them again, and kind of compare to how my month went, and see how that worked out for me. These cards represent the energies I'll be dealing with in the month ahead. So from September 9th to from September 10th to October 9th, these are the 4 elemental energies I'll be working with. And honestly, this is a pretty positive spread in all areas, which also backs up how things are going astrologically, which I like. So if you're interested in my month ahead spread video, do subscribe, because that will be coming out shortly. And that is it for my plan with me video. Thank you guys, as always, for watching. Let me know if you have any questions. I did skip last month, so sorry for that. And you can follow me on Instagram if you want to see some updates in between months, because I do share some spreads and stuff like that on Instagram sometimes. So yeah, this is Lishat with Scarlet Moon Creations. Links are down in the description below, and I'll see you guys next month. Bye.